Welcome back, folks, to another episode of Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2. Today, the second part of the Keep of the Dunnies. Now, last time we cleaned up the first floor and kind of progressed a little bit onward on the second one. Now we need to make sure that this troll is going to die here first. Also, we want to clear out the courtyard at some point. Not sure when we're going to do that, but we need to clear the palisades as well for that to happen. But first we're going to take a look around here. Should be some more trolls around the hallways here that we can slaughter with impunity. Other than that, there's not really that much different. I mean, there are a few yarn teas here and there, but basically it's more or less trolls.
Yes, I hear you well enough. Jon Johnson at your service. You can't be serious.
Where's the troll?
Tell me all about it.
Did he just disappear?
Nice helm guides
I
my
pledge my
path.
service and my life
Where-
if need be.
Where did the troll go? What the hell? He just disappeared. Okay, well, fine.
Just if you say so.
Then disappear. I mean, it's not weird at
I
all.
stand for the
Trolls don't normally have invisibility magic, but I think that one just randomly disappeared from the game, which is quite weird.
At once, your worship.
Also, we want to go over to this fire. Oh, yeah.
From a few servants, we've seen very few dead. Where are the guards?
Well, that is an interesting thought. It's probably one of the, well, they may have been captured for food, as they're storing the bodies elsewhere. Jan, would you please make your way into this room? Thank you, Mr. Gnome. Now, this fireplace over here is something that I want to take a look at. Because first off, there's a trap, and secondly, there's a wand of ice. Okay, that's genuinely the kind of... now... huh?
If that's
Normally there should be another one in there, actually. Not a wand of ice, but... okay. Well, I'll take it. Weird enough, though. There's normally a different one in there, at least from what I remember, but it seems this fix pack has changed a few things around here and there. Oh well, I'll take it. One of frost or one of ice, in this case, is okay. I'm going to sell it anyway, so it doesn't really matter what it is.
whatever you desire.
Right, there should be another secret entrance here. By the way, I wonder how these trolls get in, close the door, and then still stay in there. Like, this troll is basically guarding nothing. Not sure why that is. I mean, they must be intelligent to say, okay, you're going to stay in this 5x5 room and absolutely do nothing at all but guarding the door. Why they would do that? I don't know, but they do it. Right. Oh yeah, this door's also locked. That's right.
What can I be of
Now, in the next room, here, in this middle room, there will be the guard Glacius, as Nalia talked about him beforehand. So you should prepare yourself for battle. Glacius has a halberd, which is quite hurting. Trust me on that. Well, I guess we have lots of magic items here. Need to place them on different characters so we are able to actually use that properly and transfer them. The problem is with having like 3 people to identify, normally only one of them actually gets the items. Mostly I give the items to the one who has the highest knowledge.
How can I? Is that all?
What would you?
I'd hope for more.
Let's have a look. How much do you actually have? Where is it? Yeah, lore, not knowledge. 40. I think Jan has less than that. Yeah, 38. Leah has 30. Animals 10. He has 14, and I've got none! Hooray! I'm the most knowledgeable person of them all. Of course not.
Yeah.
Now, let's head into this room. I believe there should only be Glacius himself.
Leaders also follow.
Okay. He seems to be kind of charmed. Oh, that is interesting. A potion of ooh, ow. Not on Animan, not on Animan. Right, can we dispel that?
Yeah.
Righteousness.
Yes, we can.
I need speedy. I shall
As you see, he does quite a good amount of damage here. Okay, that was unexpected. Can we resurrect, by the way? We can. Okay. Well, we have to rest first, but we can basically do it.
I stand. I.
Alright. This is, not good.
Am I needed?
So, what we're gonna do is cast a Greater Malison on him.
Help however I can.
My Tom, I shall strike you down.
Right, first make his saving throws -4, and then just kill him. Because he can't do anything now, and he's dead. Right, we're gonna rest here, to make sure Aerie can resurrect Animan. I'm not a huge fan of actually going inside here without saving first, but it seems that this caught me a little bit off guard. And now we need to place Adam's items back in his
It's good to
pockets.
adventure in such a place. The blood quickens knowing that evil is so near.
Good thing is, fighters actually have the least things they need to equip. So, we're good now already.
I hear you well enough.
But, we need to make sure that all his spells are actually there. Which they are. Now, critical wounds is probably the right decision here. Also, you should note that the healing... Whoops. No. The higher the healing spell is, the more time it needs to be casted. So you should also plan ahead of that. If you really want to heal large wounds from a fallen... or not fallen, but from an injured fighter, you should probably consider that the longer the healing spell goes, the more likely it is that your fighter slash melee companion could possibly die. Also, I'm replacing this full plate mail +1 with a full... Oh wait, no, there's a full plate mail +1 actually. Yeah, that's the maximum that we can get. Kellon's full plate man fire cam gives him free action. Um, 108 and 108. Well, basically, it doesn't matter. Well, I guess we don't need the full plate mail +1. I'm gonna give it to Animan for storage.
Whatever you want.
I thought we might use it. Seems we don't. And this room is completely empty. Good. Now, since we've cleared this floor up, let's go on to the palisades, shall we? Because you can remember that the guard captain in the first part, when we arrived at the fortress, said like, well, if you... Whoa. I think that's the troll that disappeared beforehand.
Yeah, of course.
Ooh.
I am
You?
yours to direct, my friend.
Ugh.
Do what I can.
Why do you get pushed back, Nelia? There we go.
You need something?
We still have? Yes, we have enough.
You're sure?
the guard captain said that when we are ready and want to go into the fortress, we can actually open the gate so that their guards can actually go inside. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We go onto the palisades and make sure that these doors are open so we can make the guards come in. Now we also fight Yan Ti here.
I have buried many fallen gods. Let us endeavor to remain pain.
I'll hurt you if
And these are going to be very easy to be dealt with. Right, we're gonna only choose our melee fighters for this one, cause I really don't want our casters back there to get hurt. Oh, there are catapults up here. Not sure how they got them, but back in the days, catapults were a fine way to deal with enemies from afar. Not sure why they would need it on this fortress,
Just
but
ask, and I'll do it.
right. Anyway, let's have a look if we can go around here. I'm not entirely sure where to go, so we might need to move to some other location of the palisades to make sure that we can... Is it actually a door? Is this just for kicks?
I approve heartily of the path.
Seems just to be for kicks. Alright.
The good has
Gonna
been
go
done.
down again.
Gather your party before
Yeah, we're on the way already, my good friend. And then we are going to go to the southern way. Here. That's another passage onto the palisades. There should be no other door as far as I recall. This one leads down. This one leads down to the first floor. Nope, it should be the only one that we can take at this point. So let's go out
gather your party before venturing forth.
and see what we can find. Oh look! Nothing! But wait, there is more!
Flow deep into evil's heart. There is no more
For I draw from the pool of right and strike in their name.
Or maybe there's nothing at all. Interesting. Well, I suppose we can go up here then.
Yes.
Normally, from what I remember, there might be things actually up on these, other than that one random troll back there. Let's have a look on this side. Ah, there we go. More enemies to kill. Die by the sword and mace that our companions wield. Boom. Now, the thing to open... actually, we need to go into the courtyard later. Yeah, that's right. But we want to explore all the areas here first before we go anywhere else. Because, you know, that makes the most sense for me anyway. Exploring everything is the point where I like to do. Now, this is the point where you should be careful
I shall go forth at your command.
and not go down in the middle of the courtyard just yet. We want to stay up on the palisades for now
Kill that over there.
and make sure we kill everything up here first.
strike you down.
Only I could do as much power as you. Just ask, and I'll do it.
I approve heartily.
And there we go. Another troll dies in fire and acid. Now this is the handle that we want to push to open this gate down here to make the guards run in. And we want that. Boom. Especially because it brings a lot of XP, 30,000 at least. So that's around 5,000 XP for everyone of the party.
Point the sword, and
What can
I
I be
shall
of most
strike.
use?
However I can.
I'll do what I can.
Oh, missing yarn to do something. Right, let's go down into the courtyard and help these guards out. Because, you know, We don't want them to die horribly. There's also an Oyotic here. I'm not sure why this is, but... Oh, Animan. I think we should do this. The good thing is, there is a special, like, movement rule in these kind of Infinity graphic games. And when your people are on hold position, or basically on don't do anything, like this, stop, then you can move characters through them, even though they're blocking the way. Because normally, if you do that, or try that, it won't happen. Because they're fighting, and thus they prevent each other from moving through each other. But when you make them on stop position, you can move someone through. The enemies, on the other hand, can't do that, so they can't move through me, but I can move through with my own character. That's something to remember. And it's something of a very, very important thing sometimes to do. Especially when you fight with a lot of people in front and someone gets badly hurt, and you can move them out of the way, then you should definitely do that. Now let's have a look here. I think we should have cleared up everything in the courtyard. It's not a lot that appears here. Depending on your level, it might be a little bit more, a little bit less, but normally you can deal with it without too much trouble. Right, so that means we could basically now go into the castle and out of the castle as much as we want to. Now, you remember the part where I talked about getting food for these creatures down in the bottom part of the castle? You need to make sure that you kill all these dogs. That means Sparky, Rex, Spot, and Rover. Take their flesh, or dog meat rather, put it in a kettle on the first floor, and then, well, cook it. That makes a nice dog-flavored meal for all these creatures down there. I'm going to show you that. I'm not going to use it later on, but I'm going to show you that anyway. That's one. Come on. Don't run away. Stay here. Two. Three. And the fourth one should be over here at some point. Now we need all four. We cannot do it with just one of them. We need to have all four meat parts, so to speak. This one is of course in the worst position ever, but we can close the door so we can actually get to it. Right.
Am I needed?
Now, we can go through this door or that one. I prefer just that one because it's closer to the cooking place. And also there are now a few more trolls inside here. Not too many though, just a few. I think also these die from normal hits, don't they? No? Ah. I need to cast spells again, don't I? Whoa! Or maybe they do die. Jan, you come here and open this for me. Not sure what spell that was, but we just survived it, so I suppose that is a good sign. Cooking place over here, so I want to make the dog soup or dog goulash, so to speak.
What would you like?
Let's click on that. Yep,
Just like I
dog stew coming up.
helping others and doing good
And boom. We Again, 11,500, and it's for the Umber Hulks that are down there, as the game says. Poor Rex, Sparky, Rover and Spot gave their lives so that this stew might be made. You've heard that dog meat is a favorite food of Umber Hulks. Indeed. You can gain that information by talking to people in this area. So that's why you actually know that this is the case. Normally you wouldn't know at this point if you don't talk to them in the right
Go forth at your command.
dialogue tree. Right, that should heal me up. Also, we are now going back to the second floor, and we're going to collect the third flail head
Gather your
that we
party
need.
before venturing forth.
Of course we have 2, but we need 3. Very important at this point. We have the acid head and the cold head. And we only need the fire head to be there for us. So we go around this side. Because as far as I recall, it should be one of these 3 statues. You should remember, however, you can only take 1 item from these statues. If you take more than 1 item, the golems in this room will attack you. So if you're not ready to fight them, you should probably not take more than 1 item from these. Besides, one of them is a special bow for like 18 plus strength, which is quite nice though, admittedly. And I think the other one could be a halberd. No, an axe actually. Yeah, axe, bow, and this should be the flail. And the warhammer. We can take both without upsetting them. Or maybe not. Okay, we're gonna get out of here, it seems. Ugh. Flesh and stone golem.
Yours to direct.
Point the sword.
I thought they actually would only respond to me if I take like all of the items. Maybe they've changed that. Because golems are really tough. If you don't want to fight them, you probably shouldn't... Well, hold it. No, these guys are definitely not going through there. Definitely not.
Duty calls.
Come on! Move it! Oh no, this is like not good. Slow is bad. Need to kill the stone golem first. Ugh. Didn't want to take a healing potion, but it seems I need to. Alright. He's dead. Now we're gonna hack on the flash golem here. We should be able to kill him quite quickly. There we go. Ugh. That wasn't so nice. I thought we could kill them without too much trouble. Seems they're quite powerful nonetheless. Yeah, golems are a pain. They're really good. This hammer is for giants, basically. If you want to keep that. It's quite a nice item, but most of the time I'm not using it because I have different weapons that are quite well, like as well. Like this one, for example, pretty good, especially enchantment-wise. Right, we're gonna rest, and now we're gonna forge the flail. And that's the last thing I'm going to do before I'm going downstairs. Well, maybe we could take out the golems with the flail.
You must gather your party before venturing
Yeah, we need to get
forth.
everyone. Yeah, I think I'm going to take out the golems, but that's going to be next video anyway. Just going to finish up the flail. You can finish the flail here, on this back room. So you have to discover it, of course, to actually know that you can forge it there.
Take in a place such as this.
Just going to open this door from this side as well. So I can move through on the way back. Right. Says, this hidden forge seems to work by the mind's will alone. Its magic is such that it will fix the flail of ages merely by your wishing it to do so. The forge has a handle with several chains attached. You shall have to find the heads for the flail and bring them to this forge. Right, we've got 3 heads. fire, cold, fire, and acid. So let's do it. And boom! We have the flail. The Flail of Ages +3. A very nice weapon, actually. And it says Flail Morningstar. So basically it counts for 2 weapons at this point. Not that we need it really, but... or we can't use it basically at this point. Not entirely. Because Animal will use that later on, but he doesn't have Morning Stars and he doesn't have Flail either. I believe he can learn Morning Star later because he's a fighter / cleric, and I believe Flail is not possible, but I'm not entirely sure. Ares also a cleric. Let's see what she can learn or has learned. Mace, quarterstaff, sling. I suppose we have to see about that once we get to the point where it's really important to know if we can use it or not. Up to this point, the flail is probably something we won't need that much right now. I'll have to look something up quickly. Oh, didn't get that. Alright. Well, no biggie. I'm gonna take care of these golems. Maybe even now. But they will be all reserved for next video. I want to close this pass off with staying in a little bit of suspense. A little bit of what are we going to do next moment. So that's what we're going to do. So, anyway, let me come back, folks. We're either going to fight the golems, or we're going to go downstairs. I'll see what I can do. I'm going to try the golems once off screen, so I actually know I can do anything with my current weapons. And when we don't have the possibilities, we're just going to go downstairs. So, I will see you all next time.